Hey guys, welcome back to Harsh-Worded Tenderhearted. I hope you like our new intro, by the way.
We've been trying it out. We're getting kind of better at it.
Right. Today we're talking about getting older, younger.
Fun fact about that, actually, scientifically, from the scientific standpoint, is that kids are like biologically maturing faster because we put so much like additives into what we feed, like cattle and like pigs and stuff like that, like our like livestock.
Right.
That it stays when they're like butchered and stuff. So when you cook it, like all the kids are like shooting up more.
Weird.
Yeah, or like just looking more adult, younger.
Yeah. It is true. I don't know much about the science behind it, but they look.
Yeah, they look older than they are.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I was on TikTok the other day and there was a girl who was just like lip syncing to a song, and then she ended up being like 12.
Oh my
God. I thought she was like at least 16.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
No, I know, right? Like the way that 10-year-olds look now, we didn't all look like kids. I think we were like 20.
I think a lot of like kids are missing their awkward phase is why they're skipping it completely.
Yeah.
Which is like crazy. I think it's so formative to have an awkward phase.
It's needed.
It makes you have character. It builds your character. It makes you funny because you get bullied.
Right.
And traumatized.
Makes you like laugh at your past.
Yeah.
Be able to take things thick skin, you know?
I don't know who I would be if I didn't have an awkward phase.
No, literally.
I had a long awkward phase.
Literally. Honestly, that's kind of how I feel about the wilding out stage too.
That it's needed.
I think that people are having it too young, number one, nowadays. But I do think it's needed. Like, I think you should have your awkward stage first. Yeah. But it's kind of like a rite of passage to be like wilding out as a teenager. That's like I don't really want to be so strict with my kids because I want my kids to have like thick skin as an adult, have problem solving skills as an
critical
adult,
thinking skills, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I'm not gonna save him every time. I'm not gonna But that being said, I'm not gonna be as intense as some of our aunts and uncles and like lock my kid out of the house.
Yeah, because they're socially awkward and it's like, oh man.
Yeah, and it's crazy too because even in like Hollywood type thing, the Hollywood world. People that are my age can still play teenagers.
Yeah, like that one guy in Outer Banks is literally in his 30s and he's still playing as like a 16-year-old. He's playing a 16-year-old for like a hot minute.
I could play a 16-year-old and I'm 28.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you ever seen like the casting calls for like shows for teenagers?
Yeah.
It's like how they go from like it's always older than they are.
Yes.
Yeah, it is always older than the character.
Yeah. And it's understandable because if you look young but you have the mentality of somebody who's older, you're also easier to work with.
Yeah.
Even like High School Musical. Even Euphoria.
You wanna know what's weird though? I've heard that they like cast people who are older because like the actual audience will see if they casted age appropriate people, like the audience wouldn't identify them as like themselves, like their age group. But then it's like when I watch shows like Gossip Girl and like Blake Lively's like my age when she was filming it, I'm like, no, that's Blake Lively, she's older. I don't know if it's because it's like it's like filmed older and it's an older show, and if the same thing would apply if it's like a current show coming out and the actors were the same age as me. But like, yeah, I don't know, I just think it's weird.
I think I was around the same age as like Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Tisdale when they were playing teenagers.
Did you identify they're also teenagers, or did you think that they were older than you?
I didn't really know much about them before, I don't think. High School Musical. Yeah. So,
well, also I feel like you wouldn't unless you were like reading like the teen magazines and stuff like that,
right?
Because it's like, how are you gonna get that information if you didn't have like immediate internet access at all times?
Right, and it's kind of like what was I gonna say? I saw the movie first, and then I kind of knew about them, so it was kind of like I believed it.
Yeah,
when they were playing teenagers. Euphoria was a little bit weirder for me.
Yeah, that was weird because I watched this and I was like, they're adults.
Yes,
those are not teenagers.
Adults. Yeah, like Alexa Demie is a full adult. Like that is a woman. Do you know what I'm saying?
That was funny because you said Demi like Mormon wives.
Isn't it Alexa Demie?
I was saying Demi for the longest time
because Demi Lovato. It's Alexa Demie.
Because Demi Lovato, but the thing is, Demi from Mormon Wives and Demi Lovato, they both have the same name, Demetria.
Oh yeah. Do you know what's weird?
But Demi says it Demi, and then Demi says it Demi.
I've realized that Demi Lovato's the only one who really says it Demi.
Interesting.
Everybody else says Demi.
Demi.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I think it's because it's Demetria. It's not Demetria.
Yeah. Demi. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Alexis, I think it's Alexa Demi because I think there's an E at the end.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I forgot about the E.
Yeah. I also...
That makes a lot more sense.
I don't know if it's the immigrant in me, but I read everything phonetically. That's why often I say words wrong.
Oh, okay.
I will always, like, sometimes...
just you.
Sometimes I'll even say, like, big words or, like, smart words, and I'll know exactly what I'm saying, exactly what I mean, and Kai's like, that is not how you pronounce that word.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's because I've only seen it in text, and I read everything phonetically.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Again, I think social media has a lot to do with it. Well, yeah, even like the Sephora tweens.
Yeah, Sephora tweens are crazy. I think it's also because like you're exposed to more like older themes younger.
It's true
when you have social media.
It's true. We were riding bikes and playing outside until we were in high school.
Yeah.
So like we had to play outside,
and it's like
we're only surrounded by kids, other kids.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
your age, you know, doing kid shit.
Yeah, and I don't really. I feel like the influencers now are way different than the influencers that we watch because it's like I had like the beauty gurus I had were like Bethany Moda. I love Bethany Moda.
Yeah,
she was my favorite to watch. I would race home and watch her vlogs.
Like I'm so sorry, but I will always love Aspen Ovard.
Well, yeah, even now Aspen Ovard's like
we're a lot more similar now. We were always kind of similar, but like
you and Aspen,
yeah,
you give me similar.
Our like mentalities and stuff. But now as an adult, seeing all her podcast interviews, like the way that she holds herself, I'm like, okay, wait, I think we're very similar.
Like in the way of like two beta fish, or like you could be friends.
No, I think we could be friends.
Love that.
I don't think I think I'd scare her a little bit.
Oh,
but she also loves Hannah Mojo, so.
Oh yeah.
It's something that feels weird to me because I've been open about my resentment towards feeling like I grew up too fast and losing my innocence too young. So I'm kind of scared that this generation's going to grow up and let's say history does kind of repeat itself and that like older mentality comes back. It's kind of like, what if they're like, oh my, like resentful of their childhood because they grew up too fast? You know what I'm saying? I am kind of thankful that they don't know anything better. Like they don't know anything else. So
that's true,
normal. Yeah. But like, I don't know. It worries me a little bit. You know, it worries me for the next generation because I'm like they think they're grown and they have no idea.
Yeah, they're not grown.
They have no idea, and it's giving like it builds entitlement in some kids.
Yeah, like the Sephora kids.
Yeah, like entitlement, like sort of like I don't know. Again, I'm a fan of a hustler, so it's kind of like I don't know. It just I hope my kids can be kids.
Yeah.
You know? In a world full of technology.
Like back in our day.
I'm like, shut it down. We need another blackout.
Okay, yeah. Honestly, I was thinking that.
Like,
I was thinking
crazy.
that. Are you thinking about like the Rogers one that like, or what do you mean blackout?
No, like when all the power went out.
Yeah.
Like nationwide power outage.
Oh, like when was the last time that happened?
Was it like 2001, 2002, something like that?
I was thinking like the Rogers one here.
Oh, yeah.
Because like
the cell phone service or whatever?
Yeah, and nobody could use anything. Like all the debit machines were down. Like everybody's cell service was down.
Wait, when were you born?
2001.
Oh, so you wouldn't know. Yeah, no.
No.
You'd have no idea, right, of the last one.
I wouldn't.
No.
Like an actual nationwide one. I've heard of it, though.
Yeah.
They should do that again, honestly.
That's on purpose, right?
We should have like a cleanse every certain like months.
I don't remember if I've talked about, I think I have Quen Blackwell and like how she went on a darkness retreat.
Yeah,
and I want to do it that. It's like a nationwide darkness retreat.
Yeah. I think that would be good for us, honestly.
I do
like we need to go like touch grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, now if there's like a nationwide blackout, I'm gonna get arrested.
We're like on the watch.
I'm gonna get deported, guys. Oh my god. SZA said it best. Half of us chasing fountains of youth and it's in the present. We should have done throwbacks lyric we love.
Oh, true.
I know, right?
It's okay. Next time.
Next time.
I want to experience a nationwide blackout.
Really?
I want to, yeah. Why not? I want to know what it entails.
One time I was watching,
everybody would be losing their heads, like chickens with their heads cut off.
Oh yeah. I was watching my coworker's cats when she went on vacation one time, and her apartment power went out, ironically, like the last day that I was there. And it's so funny. She's Hispanic, but I look a little bit Hispanic, and one of her old neighbors thought I was her.
Okay.
In the hall, like we don't look that much alike, but it was a white old lady. So she stops me in the hallway talking about the power and like, do I remember the last time this happened? Like, oh my god, I can't believe the apartment, whatever, blah blah. So I'm just playing along. I don't want to crush this old lady's heart. I just need to feed the cats and go, right? So she's talking about the apartment power's off, so the government must be behind this, and I need to be careful of like this, and this. And I'm like, oh, she's like, listen to the people. I'm like, the apartment power is just out. Like, what is going on right now? Everybody needs to touch grass. And this is like an old white female.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, okay, I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you. I need to get out of here. Oh my god.
That's funny.
Okay, so speaking of back in the day, for our segment today, we're doing millennial slang versus Gen Z slang.
Which is funny because sometimes, like, we'll be filming and then I'll say something and actually won't know what it means.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Like
Chugi.
Genuinely sometimes a different language to me, especially like presently on TikTok. Yeah. Currently on TikTok, it's like people are speaking not English anymore. Like, and it's funny because I'm not like, what am I technically?
You're like a Zillennial. You're like on the border of
Gen Z
and millennial.
Yeah. I think I felt like I grew up like a millennial, but I think again with like social media and stuff like that being so heavy into that for a bit, the Gen Z comes out. You know what I'm saying? But I was telling Kai earlier that I don't remember using a lot of like slang
growing up.
Yeah. Like there were words that we would use and stuff and like slang, but like
it wasn't
skibbity
like
toilet is crazy.
Yeah, like it wasn't.
What does that even mean?
Like I don't know, but it wasn't like actual completely different words.
Yeah, and it's like we were talking about earlier. I was showing her a clip of Nicole Leno's vlog because she was talking about how her mom was talking like her, like using slang. She gives an example of the slang and she says, "Bro said." What did she say? Bro really said crazy work.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. Bro really said crazy work.
And I was like,
the way you said it to me, honestly, the way you said it to me, I was like, that makes no sense. But then I was like, wait, if I see that written down with commas,
and like I literally,
then I know what it is.
I couldn't understand how Kai was able to like understand it because I'm like,
but really said crazy work.
It literally doesn't make sense.
Like bro, comma, like bro as in that guy really said that what I said was crazy.
See, that's what we would have said back then. Is the latter. Oh my god. Anyway, what's your first slang word?
Okay, I decided to go easy on you.
Okay.
Wait, am I saying like the slang word and you're guessing what it is? Or am I saying what it is and you're guessing the slang word?
Say the slang word.
Okay. Going easy on you and starting off with simp.
Oh, I know what simp means.
You know what simp means?
I don't know.
I thought it was 50-50 for you to know what that was.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's like you're simp over something. Like you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, like you're doing too much for somebody that you like.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
We didn't really have a thing for that.
Really?
A word for that. Simp.
When
did simp start getting popular?
Maybe like a year or two ago.
Really? I feel like it's been longer
recently.
than that.
Maybe longer. I don't know. My perception of time's not really that good.
Yeah, no, we didn't have anything like specific for that like we said. I like whack.
Okay.
Like we just call them whack.
No,
you know what I'm
different.
saying?
That's like different.
That's what I'm saying. Like we didn't have like that's so like what the heck?
Like you could say that they're being extra, but like
extra, yeah.
I was like, that's more your time, I think.
Yeah.
Extra, but like still that's not, you can say anybody's being extra and then have it not be in the context of like
you can mean so many different things. Yeah.
Whereas simp is specifically like you like somebody and you're being extra over the person that
exactly.
You like.
And it's like we had slang like that, but it's like we never had a dictionary where it's like you have to literally translate each word.
Like Ohio.
Like what? Skibbity toilet Ohio Riz. What? Like now you're not even speaking English. We would dip sprinkle the slang words into English, which I liked better, to be honest.
Mother. I could see the gears. Have you seen it used before?
Yeah, and I'm thinking like,
let me know if you need like.
I was about to say mom of the group, but like I don't think so.
Oh no. Let me know if you need like an example.
I'm thinking like I would say that Renee Rapp is mother.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't know how to explain it, but
like she's mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's a woman who is iconic. And she's serving.
Okay,
she's serving.
Yeah. See, serve. We would also say slay.
Yeah. Yeah, slay. But that
which
also
back,
kind of
back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was good. You're doing good.
Thank you.
Mother, I thought you were just not gonna have any like.
See, if we were to say that, we would be referring to the friend mom in the friend group or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Different meanings. The meaning is lost along the way. Okay. This one's a verb.
Okay.
To cook.
Okay, this one I meant to ask you about this one actually before we filmed.
So do you know it or no?
Kind of.
Okay.
Okay. So I remember
an example or.
I remember it started off as like a trend on TikTok of like you're cooked, but I remember it being a trend. Like the one thing I remember is they're showering together, not actually in the TikTok, but like they're showering together and the girl is putting conditioner in her hair and he says just the ends, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's like somebody cooked here?
Yes.
Like that?
Yes. But then everybody started saying it in a whole bunch of different
contexts.
And I'm now confused. Okay. Because everybody says it all the time, but in so many different ways. Mm-hmm. So I've kind of learned that it depends who says it to me.
Yeah. So in that way, it's like you're cooked. It's like, oh, it's game over. Like you are like that person. Like you're cooked. Like you're done. Yeah. Okay. But so for example, if you say like, oh, let them cook.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let them cook. Do you want to guess what that means?
I've heard that like let it simmer, kind of.
Yeah, like kind of like let them do their own thing. They're eating. They're eating. Yeah. They're eating right now. Like they're doing good. They're doing their own thing. They're like
I only know that because of Kevin Lang.
Okay.
When they're starting to ask good questions, they're like, "Let him cook."
Yeah. Or like they're cooking, like that, like that. Yeah, they're cooking. Yeah, it's basically it. Let them do their own thing. Like it's doing.
How about like
somebody cooked here? It's like you had. Somebody did the dirty work, and now you're like, it's like
is it good or bad?
Depends on the context.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like if you're dating someone and like the example you gave, it depends because it's like if the girl is like, I don't know, jealous or something, or like, oh my god, like you had other girlfriends before me. It's like, oh, like somebody cooked here. Okay. But then, if you like that, I feel like you would like to have somebody. Okay. Yeah, like you would like somebody who's cooked.
I was just about to say that. I feel like, wait, I think I need somebody who's cooked. Yeah.
Like they know how to be a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Somebody cooked here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And now you're.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that. I never actually understood that.
Oh,
I just knew it was a trend, and I'm like, huh. And I don't know why the conditioner one stuck with me, because that's the only way I kind of understood it, because I'm like, only a girl would know that.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
it's like, how did you learn all these things that only a girl would be able to teach you?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like you were cooked. It's like somebody came here and taught you already, so I don't have to do the teaching.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about when like let's say okay. Remember when I wanted to be a young mom? Let's say you're like telling somebody that you want to date somebody and they're like, oh, you're cooked.
You're cooked, it's like, oh, you like them already. Like, you're cooked.
Like, you're done?
Yeah, like, you want that person. Like, you're cooked. Like, you... so confused. It's like, you like them. You're cooked. Like, when you're dating, when you're trying to figure out, like, when, like... if you like them, if you want to date them, it's like, okay, like you're kind of preparing.
Oh, you're cooking.
Yeah, like you're cooking. Like you don't really know. Yeah, you're trying to figure it out. But then you decide that you want to be with that person. You're cooked. You're done.
This is insane. This is insane. I feel like I need to I have a whole bunch. I'm a researcher. I love to like research things and like Psychos King. I need a notebook for the new slang. But I've grown to hate that word just because it was used and so everybody confused me with it.
Cooked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I love it in the sense that, like, let them cook. I think that's funny.
Yeah, I think that's funny too.
But, like, the rest of it is so confusing to me.
Like me, I'd be cooking. Guys, I made it to the championships for my carding, so I would be cooking. Okay. Like, oh, I cooked. I'm cooking.
Yeah, okay.
But then it's like, oh, I'm cooked. It's like, for example, if I'm doing a go-kart race and I came in last, oh, I'm cooked. Like, I'm not doing well. I'm cooked.
I hate that it has so many different meanings. Like, that's what confuses me so much.
It's like, are you cooked or are you cooking? Because if you're cooking, like, in that term, if you're, like, in a sports game and you're winning, for example, it's like, oh, you're cooking. But then if you're in a sports game and you're losing, you're cooked.
Right. See, we didn't have that. We had, like on point if it was good. Okay. And then,
on point fleek.
Yeah, on point fleek. And, like, bugging if it was bad.
Bugging is crazy.
Okay. People don't use that anymore. I still sometimes say it.
We would say bugging as in, like, tweaking.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Like, you're bugging. Okay. I'm dead. What's the next one?
Mewing.
Okay.
Do you know what that is? Have you seen it?
I think Tara Yummy says it all the time. Okay.
History lesson. So it first started when people were noticing, like, supermodels, like, when they go down the runway, they, like, mew, which is basically, it's like this thing where you put your tongue to the top of your throat and then, like, it gets rid of, like, the thing. Yeah, that's like mewing, and it makes, like, your jaw look more snatched. And then somewhere along the line it evolved into, like, somebody trying to look good, like
yeah. Yeah. That's what's Tara Yummy. That's how she explains it.
Yeah.
She just makes the face.
Like, you're mewing, like, it'll stop mewing.
I'm dead. So it's bad.
No. A little bit, like, you're trying.
Okay.
You're trying a little too hard.
Too much.
Yeah,
you're
doing too much, being extra, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, you're being cray-cray.
Oh my god. Yeah. I forgot that was one that you used.
My mom still says that.
Cray,
so.
she said, oh, okay.
So I hear it a lot.
Being cray-cray.
That's crazy.
Okay. The next one's, like, a subset, but I don't know if I should give you the whole thing and then, like, break it down, or if I should just give you the subset. Because I think you know what it is.
Okay.
Just because I think I've explained it to you actually before.
Okay.
Aura?
Well, I know what an aura is.
Okay, but you're thinking, like, Crystal. Crystal, like, I want to go get my aura taken. Like, I want to go get my aura picture taken. Not the same thing.
Is it spelled the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the same thing, though.
Okay. It has nothing to do with the trend that was, like, how many aura points did I lose?
It does have something to do. Yeah. Okay. So it's like you have negative aura.
Okay, I've never heard that in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have negative aura. I have, like, plus 1,000 aura.
It's giving, like, XP.
Kind of. It's aura points.
What the
It's
hell?
basically aura points. Like, you have negative aura points.
Oh.
Yeah, like, you're lame. Okay. Like, me with, bring it back to go-karting. Me with my blacked out helmet and my suit, aura.
So you just kind of say it.
Yeah, like, I have that person has a lot of aura.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you don't, like, it's not like mood.
No.
Oh.
No. It's something you have. You possess. It's like energy. It's like somebody walks in the room, they have 1,000 aura points.
See, okay, that's how I see aura, but I don't see it in a sense of, like, points. Like, you either have a good aura or a bad aura, or a weird aura, or
aura points.
Aura points are crazy.
Yeah, it's like, how many aura points did I lose for doing this?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I did see that. That was, like, when I stopped
negative
using
aura.
TikTok.
Yeah.
When was that? I didn't get so far as, like, all I saw was, like, the how many aura points did I lose by, like,
because, like, negative aura means you're not cool.
Okay.
Aura means you're cool.
We overuse the word lame, and I still overuse it. Mm-hmm. Like, every time, like let's say I'm like, are you coming home this week? And Kai's like, no. I'm like, lame.
I started doing that too because you started doing it, so I picked up on it.
Yeah, but we always used to do that. Like, it was just lame. Like, we overuse the word lame. Mm-hmm. And, like, that would just be the whole
It wouldn't
sentence.
be negative aura.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you're lame. You have negative aura.
Yeah. Like, what is with all these extra words?
Yeah, because, like, slang was originally just to shorten stuff.
Yeah.
And now it's, like, multiple words.
We would just say lame. And that was it.
So that's that.
Like, what the
Those
heck?
are the 5 I had for you.
Or we used ratchet a lot. Ratchet, yeah.
I remember that one.
Thrown around a lot.
First time I ever heard that was coming out of your mouth.
I still use it sometimes.
You were, like, 18?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, actually, I think you're the one who explained it to me, and then I went to school the next week, and then like used that word, and I think I started using that word, and then everybody started using that word.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah. I think just because a lot of like people I went to school, like in elementary school with, didn't have a lot of like older, like they were the older ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We also use like I guess if you have like good aura, we use like fresh or fly.
That's old. That's like 90s. That's like Fly's crazy. Fly's like, are you from the 80s? Like, what's going on here? Like,
I'm dead. I grew up with a teen mom.
That's true.
Right. So
they were like, oh,
a teen mom that loved R&B.
Explains a lot.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. You can tell. It shows.
Yeah, situationships, we used to call them, I never referred to it as such, but like a lot of my friends from like other parts of the city would use it, wheeling. Like when you're talking to somebody.
Yes,
that's weird.
Yes.
That was weird. I thought that was stupid.
Too. Yeah.
Chopping.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, wheeling, chopping.
I forgot about wheeling.
Yo, yeah,
that's
we're
crazy.
Chopping. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? I would just say, no, we're talking. Be like, no, they're chopping.
Oh my god.
No, they're wheeling. I was like, wheeling? What the fuck is wheeling?
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, situationships when I was growing up was just friends with benefits or sneaky link. I still use sneaky link all the time.
Sneaky link's still like used by a lot of people, so I think that's not really like
love that
age specific. So you're still in with the times for that one.
Love that.
I need to think of other ones because it's like if I didn't already explain what chuggy was, that would have like blown your mind.
No, I know. Was that your list?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
That was the 5 that I had.
I also grew up in a time that YOLO was new. So we said that a lot.
I remember when YOLO was coming out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I was like in elementary school. That was like the thing. I thought it was so annoying.
So funny. The other day, one of my friends said something. She's younger, but she said something about, not young, but like.
Younger than you.
Yeah. And she said something about how her like aunt says 411.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she didn't know that was an actual thing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And I was like, no, like you could call 411.
Yeah.
Like that's
like, that's why, yeah.
And she was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, like that's why people say what's a 411.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. You used to also say legit.
Oh yes, too legit to quit. I like that song.
Legit. Turnt.
Oh, I remember turnt.
Turnt lit, yeah.
Turnt lit. Lit's still kind of, no, it's not used as much, but
it's still kind of used.
It's still kind of there, yeah.
Bling.
Oh, we say ice.
Yeah, we said bling.
We say ice. I'm iced out.
Yeah. I've heard that.
Look at all my ice.
I'm
dripping in ice.
Yeah, I've heard drip. A lot.
Drip is, yeah.
We said dope. Not as like weed. We said whack. We said shook.
Shook, yeah. You know what? I still say shook sometimes though.
Yeah. Peep.
Like peep as in like look?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was big when I was in high school too.
I said on
points. Peep IG whenever somebody would post.
Oh yeah, true.
Mm-hmm. On our Snapchat stories. For everybody to see.
True. I didn't grow up with peep IG, but I grew up with like peep this.
That was that too.
Or like,
that was used to.
Peep them, you know?
Yeah. What's the motive?
Motive, oh my god. We use finessed.
Oh yeah.
Instead of like cop. I guess. Booked it or like dip.
To dip, to leave.
Yeah, or like to book it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like if you're like running away from a party.
Oh, that's what book it is?
Yeah, like you run. Like leave quickly, book it, let's book it.
I don't think we ever said that. I think it was just here the cops are here.
Okay.
And then everybody would run.
Or bounce.
That's older. A dip, we still use dip sometimes.
Dip,
like, yeah. I'm gonna dip.
Gas.
And then you dab
a little bit. Flex.
Yeah, we use that sometimes.
Swerve.
That was used, not so much anymore.
Okay, dime, like dime piece. No,
not used.
We said dime a lot.
In what context?
Like that girl's a dime.
No. I know it. I know the people. Yeah. Now, no.
What?
Actually, yeah. It depends. Not as. Like
it depends what color your skin is.
No.
I'm dead.
No, it depends on like.
What else would you say now?
Actually, no.
Like dime piece. Is dime piece offensive now?
Dime piece? No, like she's like a 10 out of 10.
Oh, she's a 10. Okay, yeah. We would say dime.
Yeah.
Which, okay, 10
It's the same thing, basically. It's the same thing. I think it's just, I don't know. I feel like people might have been offended because it's like, money?
Yeah, it's like a coin. I'm dead.
I don't know. I think people do still say dime though. Like, yo, she's a dime. Still, depending on who it is.
Thirsty?
Yeah, people say that.
Okay. Faded?
Yeah.
Faded.
I mean, at least I say that. So.
Okay, true.
I'm just out of the loop.
I'm dead. No, literally. Chillax was a thing.
Nah, that's crazy.
Chillax was a
that's
thing
like
for me.
so dad core.
I know, right? I know.
That almost
cool
made my list.
Beans.
Oh no.
No.
That almost made my list. Core and coded.
And coded.
You don't know what coded is?
Oh, like ballerina coded?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why that was the example that I thought of, but like when I'm wearing that pink shirt.
Like that's so you coded.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Tight.
Like, yo, that's tight.
Yeah. And like sick.
These are kind of lame.
That's what I'm saying. Is like we didn't have a lot of like other words. Like we would just say things. Vexed. Cheese.
Oh, vexed cheese. Yeah. Oh, cheese. Dude, that's so funny. Yo, you cheese me, dog.
Instead of sus, there was like heat. Like you're being heat.
That always made me confused. Because I knew that was like interchangeable with sus.
Yeah.
But heat never made me.
We said hella a lot.
I remember that.
Hella salty.
Salty, I remember you saying that.
Or bent.
Bent's crazy.
I just want to say, like, so controversial, but I also grew up in a very different time where like cultural appropriation wasn't a thing at all. So everybody in the neighborhood was saying the N-word. Everybody in the neighborhood.
If you watch movies from like when you were growing up, you'll have like people of any race like saying it.
Yeah, and I'm not even kidding. The black people, how do you even say that?
African American.
But they're not even African American. I think that's offensive too because like not everyone's African.
Colored. The people of color. You can't say colored people, they get offended. So
the POCs.
Yeah, you say POCs.
The POCs would quite literally like
y'all
encourage
it.
Yeah, and it's like I know it's like not a thing now, but we're like it's fine, you're colored, but now it's not fine because you're not the right color.
Yeah, I found that too.
Yeah, but growing up it wasn't like that, and my stepdad has a story which is funny, but he like kind of lived through. He was like an older teenager, early adult when it kind of changed. So he grew up with like black friends and they go to parties and stuff, and they encouraged him. They wanted him to call them, like him and his white friends, to call them the N-word, right? Okay. Like it was like, you greet them, whatever. I used to do it too. Me and Audrey, that was all we called each other growing up. But he showed up to a party one day and greeted them like normal, and they like stopped the party and they were like, get out.
Really? The same people who were encouraging it at the same time? Interesting.
It was just like a flip, and it's like kind of weird because like I don't know. I think I also grew up in a time that people were using gay as an adjective, a negative adjective.
That's true, yeah.
But yeah, like it's like it was such a nobody was offended. Like, but it's like this. It's society now.
Yeah, it was like normalized then, but it's not now. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's weird growing up in a different time because I'm like, wait, and that's why I hate when like people will hate on celebrities for saying the N-word way back when.
Yeah, because it's like, a different time. Like the Black Eyed Peas, didn't they have?
And I'm like, bro, they're 30 now. When they were younger, you were the weird kid on the block if you weren't saying it.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, the amount of times when I was growing up to be pressured to say things like that.
Saying. And not even pressured, it's like, yo, like, what the?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, you're just
the weird one, yeah.
Now you're weird, you know?
Yeah, if you say it, you're weird. Now things flip.
Exactly. It's like a complete flip. You weren't cool before if you didn't say it. So it's like, what is going on? Like,
yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Right?
Kind of crazy how that happened.
Right. Me and Audrey used to want to be PHAT.
Oh, isn't there like a brand with the cat?
Yeah.
Fat but PH, like, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Love that. I know older times, man. Older times. Apple bottom jeans.
Yeah. Boots with the fur.
That's all that we have for today. Thank you for watching and or listening.
Make sure you're following us on all of our socials at HWTH Pod.
Make sure you like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.